Kim here from KiMISTRY, and I'm coming to you with another project. So I'm actually not sure how you're going to see this video. I don't know if you're going to see this as Kim is Kim Braswell. Kim is KiMISTRY. Kim is the author of Princess Midas books. So here's what the deal is. A couple years ago, God gave me the idea for a children's book series, and I entitled the main character, Princess Midas. And I wrote 5 books already on this book series, but what was not coming together for me was what she should look like. And so the first iteration of me trying to create the creation of her image was a doll. I thought maybe I'll create a doll, but that didn't seem to be hidden in New York, as Hammer was saying, turn the smother out. But that's just because I'm old. Anyway, that's neither hither nor thither. The point is, I tried this doll. The doll didn't work out for a multitude of reasons. One is that I was trying to depend on my child, my teenager, who is my seamstress. And teenagers, like, what can you actually really truly make them do without brute force? Not that much. So then I said, I'm going to illustrate her because I do know how to paint and draw. So then I took some time out last summer, did some drawings, and I thought, you know what? While this is cool, this is one of my favorite ones. I said, while this is cool, and yep, that's Midas, and I like how she looks, it still didn't feel real to me. I wanted her to feel more textured, right? And paper, although you can make colors vibrant, it's still 1 or 2 dimensional, right? I wanted her to feel 3-dimensional. And so I am now on my 3rd iteration of trying to recreate Midas, and here's what I've got so far, and I'm really hopeful that this one is the one that works. I'm in my studio at home right now. So I did a painting series a couple years ago called Phoenix, and I had drawn and painted silhouettes, and then they were nude silhouettes, and then I did collages of different color paper as the background to give just this abstract texture to it. Really loved how it turned out, but I never revisited that approach to doing the artwork, right? So then I'm thinking, you know, Kim, this doesn't have to be limited to paint or charcoal pastels, right? So then I went back. I really love multi-medium artwork, and so I'm thinking, what if I recreated Midas in a multi-medium artwork? So here's what the attempt is, and we'll see how it turns out. I'm hoping you can join this journey with me to see if this works out, because if it does, then how cool would that be that we did it together, right? So I got some cork paper, adhesive cork paper, to create the texture of Midas's skin to be something a little more textured. I don't know if you can see the texture of that. So that will be her skin. I almost feel like you could touch her. And I've got these rolls of cord where I'm going to recreate her dreadlocks. So I don't know if you can see the colors there. I've got a light brown, a medium brown, and then a dark brown, almost black. These are hopefully going to be her dreadlocks. I've got tons and tons of awesome Mod Podge that my daughter's totally jealous of because she's a craft head. And I've got my brushes, and I've got tons and tons and tons and tons of paper that I've cut in millions of pieces to recreate a collage of a textured background. And the hope is that if this first one works out, the first book actually has about 10 images. The idea is that I will create these 10 images basically as portraits, as paintings. Then I have an original artwork. We're going to take high quality photos of this, and the photos will be the artwork for the book. So I'm bringing you on this process with me. Hopefully this works out. I will, I've done this video as an intro to see how this works out, and then what I'm going to do is when I'm done with this, I will take a picture of it and I'll put it out there, and I want you to let me know what you think. If this is looks like we're en route to something good. If so, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to pluck away at this, and God willing and the creek don't rise, as my grandma would say, if this works out, then I'll be able to publish the first Midas book this year, which is called Princess Midas and the Majestic Pond. So God willing, this works out. So far I'm kind of liking how it feels. I've got the first couple pieces of cork overlaid on here. I'll hold it close up so you can kind of see the texture of it. And listen, I'm listening to Psalms while I do this because I need David's lamenting as the artist in me gets frustrated as I keep going. But hopefully this is going to work out. So thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. Let's hope this works out, because if it does, then I've got a really beautiful book that I'd love to share with the public about a little girl working through mindfulness to be a better person. So stay tuned. Thank you for your support, and hopefully I'll be back shortly with a picture for you all to see. Thanks for watching my video, and stay tuned for the next illustration.